Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Enter the Gungeon. Frustrating run, without a doubt, on the last one. But that's okay. Life goes on. We're gonna play, we're gonna go for a rat run today. It does, I mean, it's a good reminder that bullet hell is like it's a problem. We flawlessed the Dragon. I wouldn't say it wasn't a problem, but we made it happen regardless. Whatever, dude. I'll lose the armor to give myself a better chance at the key. Okay, now that's a little too much. But yeah, you know, a reminder that, you know, parts of this game, we still got a lot of practice to do. Life goes on. Enjoy our run today, but definitely need a little bit of a palate cleanser from going to bullet hell on every run. Runs that are, you know, clearly good, or I'm feeling it, of course. But, I mean, I'm not saying the run killed me. I killed me, but simultaneously, yikes. It hurt. Anyway. We'll go back to the rat fight. Punch-Out, I've still only defeated Punch-Out once. And on stream yesterday, I learned a fantastic trick from the chat and from Austin for how to fight the Advanced Dragon more consistently. Apparently, you only need one rat key to get the Serpent. Once you get one rat key, even if you lose Punch-Out, you can kind of cheese the game by, thanks. You can cheese the game by opening up one lock. And then just throwing your items through the grate. Which I think I talked about in an earlier episode. I was like, I've got vague memories of watching, you know, Austin and Corey cheese this. Who knows, dude? It might be working as intended. I'll tell you one thing. I'm never going to apologize for cheesing the Serpent because it takes, you know, any advantage that you can get when it comes to getting to the secret stuff in Gungeon, be my friggin' guest. Taking a little bit more damage on this floor than I'd like to admit. Now, I think this is, you know, at any point on any run, I always want to be learning ABL. I think on this floor, I'm going to try to get out of what has been potentially described as a bad habit. It's minor, but a bad habit nonetheless. What is said bad habit? No! My water barrel! Well, we might not be going to the oubliette on this one. The bad habit, thank you, is, whoops. There we go. The bad habit is not gun forcing floor 1. Really? Okay, here's what you do. You get a long inroad, stop it right here, put it through the doors. It's just that easy. Yeah, I'm typically like, you know, I'm so preoccupied with the flawless that I'm like, we absolutely 100% have to make sure that we flawless the boss. So I open both chests. By opening both chests, I get a gun. Then we don't get a gun from the boss. Now, is this really that bad? Probably not, no. But if we can get a gun from this boss, I think that really does a great job of minimizing our risk for the next few floors. Now, you still got a 50% chance to get a gun no matter what, but it's probably worth getting in the habit of beating the first boss with a starting pistol. Full stop. If it's good enough for Austin, hey, I don't have to play the game exactly like him, but I'd have to be a special kind of cocky to think that I got it figured out when he doesn't. You know what I mean? Use your noggin. Thank you. I really appreciate that because I was taking way more damage than I'd like to. Gatling goal? Oh, Bullet Kid. Bullet King. I call him a kid as an emasculating sort of own. I don't know. I actually feel like maybe, for me, almost all the bosses on the first floor are like roughly around the same level of difficulty. I'm sure if you looked at the data, it might illuminate something. Maybe I do consistently take damage against one boss more than the others, but I think we're doing just fine for now. Trying to get used to the idea that, you know, the variable we have to pay the closest attention to on this fight is the Bullet King's position and also distance, like, around the center. If the closer we keep him in the center, the easier it is for us to dodge. The less likely we're going to get in a position where we have to use a blank. Because, like, it's usually his big mass attack that forces us to blank. That one right there. Because it has kind of, like, unpredictability associated with it. I refuse to be hit now. I would be devastated and would never recover. Okay, so we gun forced them. In response, we got the bow. The thing about the bow is that you hold fire to charge. The mahogany. Obviously, like, I'm not particularly stoked. But, okay, Litchi Trigger Finger. That's just fire rate up, which I think is very good. We can only buy a key. We're going for the rat fight, too. Sorry, I shouldn't have done that. It's probably very disorienting, but I think we can still afford to buy a key, even if we're going to the oubliette. We will need some casings, for sure. And I'll just tell you, dude, I don't know what gun we should be using here. I think we're kind of in a weird spot. I'll try the mahogany. Don't think it's a particularly, I don't think it's particularly good, is what I was gonna say. But, you know, upon using it for a slightly longer period of time than a single shot, I don't think it's that bad either. I don't think it's particularly bad, I should say. We can make it work. I mean, it's still early. And I gotta remember, dude, if we're not going to bullet hell, I'll tell you, you know, you might disagree if you played a lot of Gungeon, and I, you know, reserve your right to disagree, of course, but... Yep, every time. At least we didn't lose the old king armor. I would rather fight the advanced Dragon than go to bullet hell. Specifically because of the fact that the floor of bullet hell sucks. It sucks for enemies, the difficulty's very high. It sucks for length. It's a long floor. And, you know, I just derive more enjoyment out of, like, going mano-a-mano with the boss fight as opposed to getting whittled down by, you know, 17 rooms in a row that all have enemies that shoot bullets that pop off of the screen, that shoot blah blah, that shoot blah blah. You get the idea. Sorry, we got a squeaky door. It's not the sound of my old bones creaking together, I promise. Though I have been doing this a long time. So I would rather, wherever possible, take the hard boss fight in lieu of doing the floor where... I mean, honestly, the subtext is like, you know, get good. Everything I've heard, you know, from both Austin and Corey is like, once you play enough, you just get used to the, you know, floors on bullet hell. And, you know, unlike some games where I'm like, I don't want to get good, I just want to win. I wouldn't mind getting good at Gungeon. You just gotta pick your battles, you know? That's my problem with the get good attitude. There are some games where get good is the spirit of the game. And I think if you ignore that, it's kind of ignorant of the design philosophy. I don't want to dredge this argument up again, but like From Software games, I think, you know, get good is frustrating to hear when you're like, no, just give me the keys to beat the boss. But really, the vast majority of the time, You know, you can kill the boss just by learning their patterns. You just have to lose more, and you'll win eventually. But, you know, I'm going through it in Mordhau right now, where people are like, if you want to get good, here's what you do. And you're like, well, I don't really want to get good. What's the best way to have fun? And they're like, the best way to have fun is to get good. And I'm like, okay. Maybe then this is one I'll take a competitive pass on and play it casually in 1 hour bursts. It's kind of the same, like I got to the point in Mortal Kombat, which I think is Mortal Kombat 11 is an amazing game. Yet simultaneously, I got to the point where I was playing against people who had clearly gotten good or had committed themselves to getting good, and I stopped having as much fun. And I realized if I want to get back to having fun in this game, I gotta invest the time to get good. And I, you know, had a frank conversation with myself, internally speaking. And I said, you know what? That's not what I'm here for. And I may go back and play it at some point. I think it's still a fun stream game, but I've become slightly more disinterested as a result. Now, Sekiro. You might not say I got good, but I got good enough. Never forget Genichiro 1. And never forget Final Boss Fight. That did take a few videos, but I watched some people on Twitch and YouTube fight that boss for like, I didn't watch them fight them for 6 hours because, you know, I don't have that kind of time. But I've heard anecdotes about them taking 6 or 7 hours on that final boss. So to take, you know, 90 minutes felt just fine to me. Anyway. Some games I'm down with the get good, some games I'm not down with the get good. I think the good news is in Gungeon, I would like to get good. Get good enough at least. Alright, so once we we got into a little discourse here. Quality of Gungeon play went way up. We're really hoping we get a good gun. And I would say, like, I mean, I would welcome a good room clearer or boss killer or both. I'm not going to be too picky right now. Either one is A-okay with me. We got back to full HP again. It's a Devolver, isn't it? Yeah. So I think the Devolver is not good right now. Don't shoot the messenger. I think it will be good in the future. But I don't think it's very good right now. I don't even think we can purchase a key, to be honest. I'm going to open this. And we got gold amulet? Gold amulet, okay. And then we'll shoot this chest. Junkin? It's just, you know, it's a matter of casings, is what it comes down to. I want to make sure that we get to 100 and whatever casings, so as a result, hold on. Just trying to see where the secret room might be. As a result, I don't think we can spend much / any money. Not a secret room. Alrighty. And there is a chest we can't get to. We have the crest. Take me off this floor. I would like to get some casings then. Get some more. Ooh, ah. Gungeon proper. Floor 2. Why on earth? Thank you for saving me from my own stupidity. We can work on our dodges. Haven't been dodging super well. Made some real mistakes at times in this run. Get out of here, you gunsecutioner. I mean, it's going to be touchy. Right now, we are not capable of killing the rat, in my opinion. And that's a composite of 2 different factors. The quality of the run and the quality of the runner. The run quality is like D tier, and I say that without a hint of malice in my voice. You know, out of all the, this is like run 40 or something. Out of the 40 runs we've done so far, this is in like the bottom quarter for sure, as far as, run quality after 2 floors. Doesn't mean it can't get there. Doesn't take much, But then, quality of the runner, let's give myself a B-. We've been doing better lately. I will give you a blood sacrifice to get stronger. Goodbye, bonus floor. I don't know if that's a respected path, but it's the path I'm gonna take. And you know, when I'm applying like Slay the Spire logic now to a lot of things in the game, but also like, I mean, to a much lesser extent, even like in my life. If you haven't been watching Slay the Spire, we have a revolutionary new philosophy for Ascension 20. And that's, you know, if you look at the run and it looks like you're screwed no matter what, or it looks like things aren't going your way, why wouldn't you take a big risk that could have a big reward? You know, what are you gonna do? Lose harder? Yeah, but like the way that game works, you know, in Isaac, all you have to do is survive. If you survive long enough, miracles happen all the time in that game. In Slay the Spire, nothing happens for free. You gotta work for every card. You gotta work for every relic. You gotta work for every point of HP, you know? He's done it. So you gotta make your choices where they stand. I appreciate all the keys, don't get me wrong. I actually appreciate the Gun Muncher as well. So my thinking right now in Gungeon, sure, having less HP kind of sucks, but you know, if we can make every single one of our guns stronger, why wouldn't we take advantage of that offer? Plus, I actually think that flawlesses should be relatively easy to come by, because of the fact, not that I'm good and not that my guns are good, heavens no. But rather, because of the fact that we have 3 blanks. And that makes a big difference, I think. So I just wanted to try the bow out. Honestly, once I saw that there was a Gun Muncher, I thought maybe we should at least look at the bow to see if it's worth munching. That could be a secret room easily, dude. No? I killed him with the explosion. That's incredible. Because right now, like, I'm still on this mahogany train. We really can't afford to buy anything, which is hilarious and also very sad. You know what? I know we could save 56 ammo, but I'd rather just grab the mahogany ammo right now so we don't have to mess around with it on the fight. Don't be afraid to use your blanks. I will say, at the risk of jinxing myself, this fight does have a little bit more impetus to it. Because we gave up our HP, I would feel like we let ourselves down if we didn't get the flawless. So there's pressure for sure. I think we did it. That's the only hard attack. We even have a secret, we have 2 blanks actually left for secret rooms, so. Okay, dude, the Huntsman is a second curse, which gives me pause, but to be honest, even though I don't think it's that amazing, I don't know if I'm in a position to be questioning right now, and it works with something. Lumberjacked. Let's go see what's going on with that. Wiki... mahogany. If the player is the huntsman, both guns' damage is increased by 25%. It's good enough. We got just a little bit more than enough here. And then, please take the bow. I hate to do it, dude. Go ahead. Take the devolver. Give me something immediately useful. Okay, I think it's okay. And I honestly, I mean, no secret room. Are you crazy? Alrighty. Well, on this floor, it's pretty simple. All we need to do is look for the rats. I still think we're in not a great position. The mahogany, terrible dodges, dude. Yet we're safe. Life's unfair sometimes. Terrible dodges, and yet life goes on. I still think we're in a real rough spot for the rat fight specifically. We need money, and then we can make that work. That reminds me, we should be paying attention to see if we're on the rat room. Okay. It's not like it's not like we've used our ammo on anything else over the course of the entire run. Yeah, I still think we're in a very tough spot for the rat fight specifically. Like in particular, much appreciated, of course. In particular, we still need what I would describe as a good boss killing gun. HP should be fine. The rooms leading up to the boss, I think we got enough. The boss itself, very challenging indeed. Just gotta remember, we do have like static damage ups. At least with the mahogany and the huntsman. But the huntsman, I think, right now is our boss killer. I should peep it because, like, I'm not convinced the range is high, and I actually think high range actually matters quite a big deal. This is the wrong gun to look for secret rooms. What do you got for me? Ooh, okay. I mean, you cost keys, which is difficult for me to justify, but not impossible. Not impossible for me to justify, just difficult. You can see, like, these enemies are living. And then the fact that we have a higher damage stat is breaking them at the exact right moment. So we will go to the challenge room. Again, at this point... Oh, it's the rat room? At this point, like... Oh, and we found our exit. The challenge room is like a free chest. Even if it sucks, provided we can do it, I'll be a happy man. Okay, let's keep going until we get to... well, I was going to say keep going until we get to a teleporter, then I realized there's a teleporter right behind us, but... If you're in the zone, keep swinging. You got the green light. People know what the green light is? Is that in the cultural lexicon? The green light is when you're greatly ahead of the pitcher in a pitch count in baseball. Normally, you don't want to swing because if you swing, you could get out. You could swing at something that's garbage, hit a terrible hit. You could miss and get a strike for no reason. When if you just don't swing, you could be walked. Maybe you won't be, but you could be walked. So why take the risk, right? But a good hitter, they got the green light. That means they can make their own decision when they're up at the plate. Manager's not going to be mad because he trusts them. I think if you're playing well right now, we got the green light. Instead of immediately going for the challenge, I'm kind of feeling in synergy with the mahogany right now. You got a nice secluded spot here, but causes you a lot of problems once somebody gets in. Just be cool. We're not in a bad spot. Looked bad, but, dodge roll is OP. Like, if the dodge roll were an item, it would be a top-tier item. You're telling me all I do is when a bullet comes in, right-click, don't take damage? Well, as long as you roll through it instead of away from it in the direct path that it's taking. Haha. Okay. We put forth that a name such as thee can never clear this room without taking damage. Okay. This is like the only one that could possibly screw us. Dude, Huntsman. Good range, actually. Very solid. Even got a key out of the whole shebang. What do you got for me? Bumble bullets, okay? I'm not gonna turn up my nose at a passive. We still, like, 100% need a gun. And that's, I'm gonna gun force the boss yet again, but, and remember, hold on. Just trying to think. We can definitely use a blank. We might be able to use 2 because of armor. But let's bank on 1. We got the green light to use a blank. Dude, can you just F off? Like, I'm fighting a tank. He doesn't need your help. I'm very, very happy with the Huntsman. That's a lot of damage, and that's a lot of ammo efficiency. I'm pleased. We got the Commando, which I think is also pretty acceptable. Now, we have openness. Yes, we have openness. Okay. So with our 2 keys, we could open 2 chests. Or, what do you got? Ah, that's right. Not stuff that I'm actually that pleased with. Like, I don't... Vorpal Gun, I think, is actually good, but I don't like Baby Good Mimic that much. I honestly thought you gave me nothing, and I was very upset. Very upset indeed. Forgot that you had already given me something. Okay. Then, I think Shotgun Full, well, it's too expensive, so we don't even need to worry about it. I will purchase a key. Alright, and I think Sunlight Javelin, it falls into that, like, you know, B to A tier. So it's kind of in the same boat as, Tunnel Vision here. It's in the same boat as, like, as Huntsman. Like, I think it's an acceptable option. I do hate charging shots on boss fights, though. And that's just a little personal thing. So I'm probably going to try to use Sunlight Javelin to clear rooms. Maybe? Now, does Mahogany actually blow up secret rooms? Explosions sometimes do. Need to bounce it. It definitely does not. Yeah, that would have done it. Just test him for the future. So yeah, we'll I mean, Pitchfork is also maybe a pretty decent room. I forgot we had Commando as well. And actually, considering we have ammo drops from the rat fight, specifically, we should probably not worry so much about what gun we use to clear this stuff specifically. I now think we have a pretty good chance of killing the rat, actually. So it's up, right? Where'd you go? So far, so good. Up. Please tell me you're the last one. I know you're not. Other one goes first. Good stuff. Don't need to change weapons for this. Don't need to use a blank. Great work. We go right. No more jammed enemies, please. Big miss. I think we lost the other one. That's fine. Up, right, up. Wait, up, right, up, right, up. Okay, so it's up. And then right, and then we're good. So for these guys, you gotta change weapons. Help. Wow, that worked. This should be our final room. It's a frustrating one. I think we got it. Excuse me. Nobody's alive. He spawned late, dude. He spawned late. Alright, good fighting, honestly. I don't know why all of our guns look weird again. This happens from time to time. So I think we're going to use Commando first. And we'll see where things go from there. But I'm proud of myself for getting to this point in a relatively safe position, honestly. I do wish, the one thing that we really lack right now, as far as I can see, is a great spacebar item. Would be very helpful. Had complete confidence. Honestly, just don't like that attack. I think we made the right decision to use some of our power there. Good stuff. We do only have 6 shots remaining, but that was very far from a deleterious rat phase 1. Nothing wrong with that. In fact, the time we got hit, we shouldn't have even been hit. There was a pretty big lapse. Okay, then, this is simple. We switch to the Huntsman. You enjoy your roll. Okay, dude, things are not going badly. Great work, me. Thank you, me. And thank you, bees, actually. Hate that we wasted some time there, and that's not the attack you want to be hit by, honestly, because that attack is pretty easy to dodge. Lucky. Not so lucky. That's okay. It's becoming pretty clear we're going to be absolutely fine. Hate that I got hit by that. The thing is, though, if you beat the rat, you're going to be in a good spot. Even if you lose at Punch-Out, you shouldn't be worried about being, you know, slightly down on HP. This is like the most annoying version of this guy right now. Please just stop doing attacks to stop me from being able to attack you. I'll go ahead and say it. You know, yes, we were hit, but this was by far like the most confident Phase 2 rat fight we've ever had. Yellow, by the way, means punch. People have told me yellow means punch. Bad. Should have supered him. Life goes on. Please. Focus. Okay, I don't know what you do there. You punch him on the yellow. Good. Better. I deserve to get knocked out there, but I'm not that mad about that run, because actually, now that we know the yellow rat timing is honestly fine. We're going to do a lot better as a result. Now, I do feel, like, bad about the fact that we died so easily, but that's one of those times I think a little bit of a step backwards is necessary to start stepping forwards. People have also told me, see, we've been learning a lot lately in Gungeon. People have also told me you should shoot the rat chests, because some of them are mimics, potentially. Okay, so check this out. You use one rat key, pop through here, then for this guy, you toss him some stuff you don't really need, particularly the Guan stones. I don't know if he'll eat junk, but like we'll try. Oh, he'll eat it. And what do, I mean, to be honest, we probably don't need all the master rounds. And there we go. He's following us. You just can't see him because he's in the wall. Alrighty. So as a result of that, one key. And now, you know, I mean, if we really wanted to, we could go to floor... we could go to floor 5 immediately, but I'm not 100%... I mean, first off, it's a bad habit. Oh, we can't go to floor 5 immediately anyway. We used our rat key. But for one, it's a bad habit. 2, I'm not 100% confident in our ability to beat the advanced Dragon, so should probably take advantage of all the added time we have. We also have a smoke bomb. Smoke bomb means we can steal, but stealing will curse us, which is maybe something that's considered a little dangerous right now, perhaps. Anyway, you might be disappointed. I can't control your reaction. I wish my results were a little stronger on the punch out, but now that we know that yellow equals punch him back and then try to kill him with a super in like all circumstances, I definitely feel like we're way closer to... It's gonna sound ridiculous. I think we're way closer to never losing it again. I don't want to get too up my own butt about it, I'm just saying. I feel like I have the keys now. Anyway, I'm really, and I didn't say this before, but I didn't say this when I meant to say it when I brought it up, just, you know, less than 30 seconds ago, but I'm really pleased with our rat fight. The punch-out section, whatever. The rat fight, beautiful. By my standards. Not mistake-free, but way less mistake-y than our typical fight. And I'm hoping that's a sign of things to come. You know, if we're focusing on the positive here, this is different from the usual rat loss, because now we do have the advanced Dragon. And I gotta tell you, having fought him more recently, advanced Dragon is not a joke. The run on which we fought him the first time, it was a joke. That's because that run was so insanely overpowered that that's so bad. Any boss we fought would have been a joke. On this run, we finally got to a pretty decent level of power, I think, but there's a lot of room for improvement that I don't want to forsake here. Well, I don't know how much faster this is going to be, but let's do it anyway. I think at this point, we probably do not need the gun force. I also think that the elephant gun, albeit pretty bad, is good enough to room clear. So bad. Here's what happens there. It's not like a... It's not a big, you know, brain malfunction. It's that I feel like in order to dodge in one direction... You know, let's say I want to dodge up. I feel like in order to do that, if I'm walking down already, I need to, like, stutter step. I don't know if that makes sense. Possibly not. So, and then I go, oh, I don't have time for the stutter step, so I just keep going, I keep rolling in the direction I'm already moving in. And then by doing so, That's what causes the problem. Anyway, not a huge issue, but you know, a bad habit that, you know, if we're gonna get good, we're gonna have to work that one out of our system. Yeah, full stop. We're not gonna do the Junkman special floor here. We'll probably do it at some point, but we did get the unlock for it on the stream run. Don't feel ripped off if you're like, well, why'd you do it on stream and not on YouTube? I'm gonna put the episode on YouTube if it's not up already. Something's gone terribly wrong. It's gonna be named something like, you know, 30-year-old boomer does all 10 floors in Gungeon for the lulz or something stupid like that. Go watch it there. There's no reason to deprive yourself of this beautiful content. Okay, so I am, and this is very classic floor 4 from me. I'm taking too much damage. After this room, we'll go back to the Sunlight Javelin, or even, yeah, we have good reason to use the Huntsman, but I actually think the Sunlight Javelin is basically just as good. Table Tech Rocket. I don't know what it synergizes with. Maybe Commando. Yeah, Hunter Seeking Tables. I actually think that's, I mean, I think Table Tech Rocket pretty much blows. So if this makes it so it seeks enemies, then probably a little bit better. Who are you? Okay. Seen you before. Feel like we definitely could use smoke bombs when they start rushing me. Okay, I didn't know that's how that was gonna work. Smoke bombs commando is insane. We didn't even have a final phase. That's new. So I believe this is the Makarov, right? AKA a pistol. Well, let's not get lazy about it. We should definitely feed the Gun Muncher just to see if it gets something high quality. Truth be told, we have never used the Trident. We're probably never gonna use the Trident, even though we got it from an earlier Gun Muncher. And we got the Nail Gun. The Synergy, I think, is pretty good. But we don't have it. But it's hard to complain. I mean, I've just now realized that the Commando is the greatest item ever made. That's a bummer, dude. So I think we're pretty much equipped to fight the Advanced Dragon if we're lucky enough to get there. It's not an easy fight. Do not underestimate it, as I have many times in the past. It is not like the difference between Isaac and Blue Baby. Oh. You know what it is? Is it a ring of trigger? Or is this... No, it is Smoke Bomb for certain. That, like, I mean, our active item is Smoke Bomb. There just must be some sort of synergy that makes it incredible. So it's not Smoke Bomb Commando. It's like maybe Smoke Bomb something else, and then it applies a synergy to all of our guns. Because that can't be Smoke Bomb just by itself. I don't believe it. That's a mouse wheel related issue. I meant to take commando ammo, but life goes on. Help! What have I done? Anyway, I think, you know, there is a loss residing within this win. That's what I like to say in, wait, what are you? I know this gun. It's the Hyperlight gun. Okay, it's actually, I don't know if it's a great room clearer, but the fact that it only uses ammo if you miss is really cool. But I do think there's a loss residing within this run. I don't think we're going to meet it. Still takes 2 shots. All we got to do, if we go into the dragon fight and we have like, I don't know. We missed one. If we go into the dragon fight and we have like 4 HP, we're only at 4.5 right now, so don't get too cocky, but if we go into the dragon fight with more than 4 HP, I got a high apple pie in the sky hopes. Dude, I've disrespected the hyper light gun for the final time. The fact that it gives you a little tolerance, like, you know, after an enemy dies, you can shoot their corpse and it doesn't count as a miss. That's really good. When you shoot the wall, that's bad. So you can basically just keep pumping them until they're good to go. Okay, but sometimes an enemy spawns and they're incorporeal for a second. But still, I underrated it is the whole gist of this, is what I'm trying to say. More ammo per clip. Trying to think. I mean, it probably increases our DPS on the commando. Four shots left. We don't have to sweat the ammo in this. I don't know why my brain's got me sweating the ammo left in the hyperlight gun. If we miss, we miss, dude. We can always use something else. Take me to the forge. I mean, even that's pretty good. Excuse me, he seems to still be rushing me down, despite not conceivably knowing where I exist. This is the dragon. Told you. Yikes. Dude, this gun is good. Anyway, this run, you know, is this is our palate cleanser. Don't get too attached. I mean, I do want to fight the advanced dragon. This scares the crap out of me, dude. I do want to fight the advanced dragon on the regular. Seems like a respectable way to end runs that maybe don't go to bullet heck. But we're definitely committed to unlocking the paradox. It's annoying to me we haven't been able to do it so far. No matter how annoying it is to you, I promise it's 20 times more annoying to me. Because every failed paradox attempt is just, I mean, it's another 2 hours of my life. And it's not like I don't enjoy playing Gungeon, it's just like, I mean, it's actually quite the opposite. But moreover, it's more like, I just don't want to be shoehorned into constantly doing these double lich runs. So I thought about maybe going to get another item, but I don't think we really need to. I think instead what we're going to do, we're just going to go straight to the advanced dragon fight. We got 3 blanks. We should be good. It should be fine. So, definitely, every time smoke bombs are available, 100% think we're popping those out. You got me. You son of a gun. Ladies and gentlemen, he got me. Okay. That also seems pretty good. I still think you gotta think commando is the best option, right? Just because your shot's actually home. Do we have any other guns with homing shots right now? I don't believe so. So I gotta focus just a little bit. Still got 4 HP. Nothing to sweat. So we make it through the first phase and he eats this son of a gun. I think we want to go Huntsman for this next phase. Dude, I hate... He throws your timing off so much! Terrible time to have to use a blank. But obviously the right idea for us to use it. This is going to be tight. I mean, this phase is absolutely no joke. Oh my god, we didn't get hit. We got hit immediately after, but we should have been hit twice there. That's like, that's mercy, dude. Bad roll. Okay, I mean, guess I got suckered. Oh, we're gonna die. That attack, no fear. One heart, 2 blanks. Half a heart, 1 blank. That's what I meant to say. You gotta get him out there. We're definitely gonna die. Okay, turns out 4 HP was not enough. I did it. I underestimated him yet again. Oh well. It was a fun run regardless, and we did well on the rat fight. I'll probably do another rat fight again, just because I think, you know, while I got the time, that'd be a good thing to grind. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, click the like button. That was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!